The great thing about dividing fractions is that if you thought multiplying was easy, then dividing is going to be something you love to do also. It's different than when you're dividing integers or decimals. Fractions, actually, all that you do is you keep the first term exactly the same. And so we had 2/3. So let's make it 2/3 again. Here we go. There's a 2. We'll put a 3 right here. And then you take the division sign and you change it into multiplication. And then the second fraction right here, okay, that's the only one that we really mess with. We're going to change that into a reciprocal, or we flip it upside down. And so the 7 goes on top. So it was on the bottom, and now we're going to go up top. And the 6 that was actually sitting at top to begin with, it's just going to move down, okay? And so now we have a multiplication problem, and guess what? We do it exactly the same way. 2 times 7 equals 14. So let's see here, 14. Slide that onto our numerator spot, and 3 times 6 is 18. And now we're just left with simplifying the fraction. And that goes down to 7/9. So let's take a look at a couple more, and we'll throw in the negative fractions as well. So to begin with, we're going to essentially not do anything to the first fraction, and so that becomes 5/8 still. The division sign is going to be made into multiplication, and then we just literally take the -2 that was sitting up top, and we take the +6 that was sitting on the bottom, and I'm actually going to put them on here. This is how it was originally, and now we're just going to flip them upside down. And now we're set up to multiply straight across, and we can uh, get our answer. Positive times positive is positive, so 5 times 6 is 30, and 8 is positive, but -2 is negative, so our answer will be negative, and 8 times 2 is 16, so it's -16. And then we just have to go through and actually um, simplify our fraction again. That simplifies down to 15 over -8, or you know what? It's very easy to just go through there and always move the negative up to the top. Why can't we do that? Well, quite frankly, it's still -15/8. Whether that negative sign's up top or on the bottom, it's still the same negative fraction. How many times can 8 fit into -15? It can go in. It can go in once. We have 7 left over, so that's the new numerator. And we still keep the old denominator. And so it becomes 1 7/8, but it was a negative fraction, so make sure that you don't forget the negative sign, and we'll make this one a little bit bigger, okay? So um, that's the basics of dividing. Um, just take your initial division problem, flip the second fraction upside down, and multiply straight across, just like you would with multiplication situation. Um, please make sure that you simplify your fractions, turn them into mixed numbers whenever you see an improper fraction where that top number is bigger than the bottom number, and you should be ready to go. If you got any questions, please email me. Have a great night.